beginning in verse 6, we'll see what he says. Now, these things took place as examples for us, that we might not desire evil as they did. Do not be idolaters, as some of them were, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. We must not indulge in sexual immorality as some did, and 23,000 fell in a single day. We must not put Christ to the test, as some of them did, and were destroyed by serpents, nor grumble, as some of them did, and were destroyed by the destroyer. Now all of these things happened to them as an example, but they were written down for our instruction, on whom the end of the ages has come. It's interesting that Paul is talking about how they had a craving. That's the first thing. The first trouble with the people of Israel is they had a craving. It all began with the desire that they had. And that desire wears four masks in their life. The first happens in Numbers 11. They got tired of the manna. They got tired of it. And what they wanted was leeks, right? They wanted leeks, they wanted onions, all this stuff that they had in Egypt. The only way they could get those things is by going back to Egypt. That was the problem. It's not bad to have a desire. That's not wrong. But when you go to a place that God's already rescued you from in order to get something you desire, that's where it's wrong, right? The people of Israel did that. And then in Exodus 32, they begin to return to old worship patterns that they had in Egypt, that they saw the people of Egypt doing, and they built a golden calf, right? They wanted a God that they could control, that they could form the way they wanted. God is not a God that you can do that with, right? And then they begin testing God. In Numbers 21, they start blaming God, jumping to a conclusion that he saved them only to ruin them. God doesn't save you to ruin you. God saves you to rescue you and make you part of his great plan and purpose to redeem the world. Then they start grumbling in Numbers 16. They curse God in the midst of a trial instead of allowing God to build in them through it. These are all types of a brand. They're images, right? And what God's calling us to do is to recognize and remember who we are. A lot of times sin can start as an appetite, nostalgia, disappointment, and complaint, and then all of a sudden we're going down the wrong direction. That's how we can become disqualified. The other thing here in this passage is Paul's helping us to recognize that we're actually vulnerable.